I'm Michaela. Welcome back to my channel. Today, once again, for I believe the 4th time, we are going to be cleaning and refreshing my plant room slash office. Somehow it has become a mess once again. I guess like quarterly it becomes a mess and I clean and film myself cleaning it. But anyway, those are my favorite videos to watch, is people like cleaning and reorganizing their houses. So if you've watched me do this a number of times and don't want to again, that's fine. If you also like to clean and watch people clean, you're in for a good time. But I just want this room to be like more cohesive again. I've moved a lot of plants out to my porch so it can be less overcrowded, and I want like all the planters to look cohesive. So right now I just have like a bunch of empty planters around everywhere. So yeah, we're just gonna clean it and make it look cute again. Okay, so first I have a story about my anthuriums. So right now, these are the only things that are in the Milsbo because I took everything out to do like a preventative pest treatment type of thing. Oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So anyway, it's been really hot here this week. Like 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 91. So I had everything out in the greenhouse, and that's obviously hotter than it is in here, but it was like, I would say it was still about 90 out there with the air conditioner and the fans on. But this new leaf on this anthurium, I had it out there overnight, like the night. Yeah, I had it out there overnight one night, and I came back the next morning and it was just like completely deflated, and it was just the new leaf. It looked, when I saw it, I gasped, and it just looked like a wet paper towel hanging there, and I really thought that it was going to be dead. But I stuck it in the Milsbo by itself, and it reinflated over the course of about a day. But there's like these weird spots on it now. I think it got kind of damaged from being stuck to itself, because I didn't even take a picture because it was so sad to look at. But I think it just got like stuck to itself and kind of peeled. I want to say the paint, but it's obviously not paint. But it was so strange. So I learned the hard way that anthuriums do not like warm temperatures, or at least not when they're accustomed to a nice inside home. Because the ones, I have several out there already, and they did not even miss a beat. So, but it was this one, and very sadly my favorite forgetti also, and it's like firmed up again, but it's like kind of, maybe I could, I better not. But yeah, it has kind of the same kind of thing on it, not as bad, but it was just like, it didn't even look like a leaf anymore. It just was just mush, and I can't believe that they have come back from it. So I haven't said it yet this video, but plants are way more resilient than you would think. Okay, so I said this in a prior video. There are starting to become a little bit like little rust spots on the paint in here, and if I could go back, I wish I had sprayed rust inhibitor on everything instead of just like the area around this desk grommet. But I got just some white nail polish. This is the color. It does not match perfectly, but it's hard for me to find it, especially when it's covered by plants. and it worked really well. It doesn't seem to be rusting more, and it's been about 3 months. Yeah, so I'm just going to paint it over these other little rust spots, and one day, not today, paint over the whole thing again, maybe? We'll see. I think realistically, these are not designed to hold the level of humidity that we would like. So just something to be careful with if you're building a new one. Just before you put the glass in, spray the whole thing with rust inhibitor. I've heard people say that, but I was far too lazy and did not want to because I was excited to fill it with plants. So yeah, hopefully this will hold up for a little while. My laundry's done. That's what that sound is. Okay, so this area, it just looks like a mess. So I know I'm gonna move some of this stuff out to the porch, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I feel like every time I start talking today, what is on my face? Oh, it's a shadow. My voice, like the way I'm pronouncing words, just sounds really weird to me. So let me know if I'm pronouncing stuff weird today, because I'm honestly curious. So anyway, I'm having a hard time staying focused, but that's, I mean, what else is new? So, okay, what was I doing? Oh yes, I'm gonna take some of these plants out to the porch. Maybe I'll take some cuttings of stuff. No, just take this stuff out to the porch and then we can take cuttings. Okay. We're staying focused. Oh, and look at how good this Philodendron Postazanum is looking. I keep wanting to take some cuttings of this, but I just can't because it looks so good. But it could probably use a repot if, oh, it's very dry and I just watered it. Yeah, there's definitely some roots showing, but it's interesting. This one is growing upright for whatever reason. And I have a stake in there, but it is not attached to anything at all. So not sure why I put that there. But yeah, it's just growing upright all on its own. Ooh, we're getting a new El Choco leaf. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that was there. Ah, so cute. Look at this cute little rascal. Look how cute. Hopefully it's not, there we are. Yeah. And we're getting another new leaf, and it's probably gonna be much bigger. Oh goodness. Oh, dang nabbit. Ah. So I've been trying to grow my Philodendron Splendid just in open air humidity, and it's been doing okay. This newest leaf does not look the greatest, but that's okay. Still a very beautiful plant. Oh, it's so velvety and pretty. This has got to be one of my favorite philodendrons. Okay, we're not having show and tell, Michaela. Just try to stay focused. Okay, so I said we're not having show and tell, but I found one more thing I want to show you. This anthurium, after 3 years, has finally bloomed for me. And I don't remember what the heck this is called. Somebody told me in a video. So if you're watching, let me know again. because I didn't write it down. But yeah, they're a little bit easier to find, but they're still so cute. You know, this could probably be repotted. Oh yeah. Okay, so this giant plant is just gonna go out to my porch because I keep taking cuttings and it keeps getting bigger and I don't know what else to do with it. So it's definitely as tall as me at this point, I would guess. Oh, it's taller. You probably can't see. But yeah, this thing's probably about 6 feet tall, maybe. Probably taller than that. I don't know. Can I get my whole self in here with this thing? And here is where I took some cuttings in January, and there's probably, yeah, a whole other foot of plant has grown out of there. So I'm going to set this on the porch and see if I can't figure out what to do with it. I forgot that my windows did this until last weekend. So yeah, clearly I forgot. So now I just want to clean all the windows. Wonder, what can you do with this one? Oh, that's streakier than I'll get out. I'm gonna have to do that again. Okay, so the top one is streaky, I know. But I'm just gonna have to leave it. Please fit down in here. No. No! Dang it. So I don't have a plant stand big enough for Jose anymore. Dang. It's a big old plant. How big is that pot? Way too big? is my Philodendron Glorious. Here's its newest leaf. This one just kind of grew before my very eyes. I did not notice it growing until one day it just seemed massive. The problem is these plants are starting to get too big for this cabinet here. This area is arguably the worst. Most of this stuff needs to be repotted. That humidifier doesn't even work anymore. So why do I still have it? I don't know. It was expensive and I'm not impressed. So I'm just gonna take everything out that needs to be repotted. This Scindapsus, like one of these roots just kind of made its way under an empty vase and started growing. So that is very weird. Oh, okay. So you know my catastrophic anthurium event, the fans are so strong in there that this little Forgetii got whipped around too much, and I'm hoping maybe this leaf will hang on, but I don't know. I'm going to try and see if I can find like a way to preserve it, maybe like do one of those leaf skeletons or something. I don't know. Oh my goodness, it is extremely hot out there. Okay, now for the real mess. This shelf. It has really gotten out of hand. It looks terrible, and it distracts me from getting my work done, so it has to get rearranged. Here's more receipts I need to file that I haven't done in a long time. So I'm gonna set this binder out because that has to happen this week. This thing did not work last time I checked. So this soft box is supposed to fold up again, and it's supposed to be like this size and fit into a little bag. I cannot get it into that size, so I have a bad habit of just throwing it in that corner. I feel like I can be more productive already. Okay, so it's actually several weeks later, but I'm finally finished with this room. So I'm just gonna take you around. I think it looks a lot different. So here is the Mills bow. And this little shelf. Oh, and my Gloriosum is getting a new leaf. And it is going to be kind of dark in here. It is really rainy today. It's suddenly winter time again here. Yeah, so it's a little dark, but I feel like this area back here looks a lot better. I really liked having my big Jose Bueno in here. However, I don't have a plant stand big enough for him anymore. So I think he's going to have to just live out in the greenhouse, but that's okay. We've still got a lot of cool plants back here. And I'm air layering this albo again. We've got a little Florida Ghost. Oh, and a new El Chaco leaf that I showed you a while back. It got tangled up and I meant to help it, but I just never got around to it, and yeah, it ended up tearing. But I feel like the plant will definitely still be able to use that leaf, so I'm just gonna leave it. And then here is the big Thai constellation. This plant is hard to get in the shot. And then cleaned off my little dresser a bit. And then this area looks a lot more clean. And I put my just crappy Walmart humidifier that still works after like 8 years there. So is it really crappy? No, the other one is. The one that was like $100. So yeah, and then here's the mirror. And I just altogether feel a lot more productive now that I tidied this up a bit. So yeah. Okay, so this Forgetii is getting an inflorescence, so I'm hoping to be able to cross that with stuff soon. And this is a new plant for me. It's a Philodendron tortum. I did not think that I liked this plant. I'm just gonna get it out. Okay, so this was not a plant that I thought that I liked until I saw it in person. And it is just really cool. Yeah, so that's a new addition to the collection. Also, I told you guys about this leaf, how it got blown around a little bit too much. It's still hanging on. It's getting a little bit dry, as you can see, but I'm still figuring out what the heck I should do with it. It's been a few weeks, so I think it might be okay. Okay, so that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I've made a lot of cleaning videos by this point, but I feel like it just makes such a huge difference whenever I'm feeling like unfocused and uninspired, just to refresh my workspace. So if you're feeling the same way, I would suggest giving that a go. I think it works wonders for me. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Queen City Tropicals. And I will see you again soon.